Hey, Shalom, Kahalayim La Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Harakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Peace, love, salutations to the Bayaf Tawadah, the house of David. And the brothers Zion out of GMS Boston once again here on my channel, and Lord willing, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. This is edifying. Alright, this was a post that was shared from the elder, alright, down in North Carolina. His channel is GMS North Carolina 777. Beloved brother in Israel. If you're not subscribed to this channel, highly recommend you do. Nevertheless, posted this picture. Spirit jumped on me to hit the record button. I wanted to go into some few things, being today years old when I found out the CDC is the same organization encouraging black people to get the what, has conducted the Tuskegee syphilis experiment. The Tuskegee study of the untreated syphilis in the Negro male, informally referred to as the Tuskegee syphilis experiment or Tuskegee syphilis study, was a ethically abusive study conducted between 1932 and 1972 by the United States Health Service Center and I don't even want to say this name right here. Alright, you see what it is. If you could read on your screen. Okay. So now, let's go right to the horse's mouth, right? And let's just see what they say. You see the screen. You see what's on your screen right here, right? I wonder if they'll take this down, because all I'm doing is presenting facts here, right? All I'm doing is presenting facts here, right? In 1932, the USPHS, working with the Tuskegee Institute, began a study to record the natural history of syphilis. It was originally called the Tuskegee Study of Untreated Syphilis in the Negro Male, now referred to as the USPHS Syphilis Study at Tuskegee. The study initially involved 600 black men, and when you do a study, there's no need to take 600 black men to do a study. You could take a few black, even if you were sinister, and just even being sinister and being wicked, you could take a couple of just to get if you want to really take up data, nonetheless, whatever. You ain't supposed to be doing this to one person. So I digress. Alright, involving 600 black men, 399 with syphilis, 21 who did not have the disease. Participants informed consist was not collected. Researchers told the men they were being treated for bad blood, a local term used to describe several ailments including syphilis, anemia, and fatigue. In exchange for taking part of the study, the men received free medical exams, free meals, a burial insurance. In 1943, penicillin was the treatment of choice for the syphilis, becoming widely available, but the participants in the study were not offered treatment. In 1972, an Associated Press story about the study was published. As a result, the Assistant Secretary for Health and Science Affairs appointed an ad hoc advisory panel to review the study. The advisory panel concluded that the study was unethically justified. That is, the results were disproportionately meager compared with known risks to human subjects involved. In October of 1972, the panel advised stopping the study, and a month later, the Assistant Secretary of Health and Science Affairs announced the end of the study. In March 1973, the panel also advised the Secretary of the Department of Health, Education, and Welfare HEW, now known as the Department of Health and Human Services, to instruct the USPH to provide all necessary medical care for the survivors of the study. The Tuskegee Health Benefits Program, the THBH, was established to provide these services in 1975. Participants' wives, widows, and children were added to the program. In 1995, the program was expanded to include health as well as medical benefits. The last study participant died in January 2024. The last widow received the TH benefits died in January of 2009. Participants' children, 10 at the present, continue to receive medical and health benefits. So, later on in 1973, a class action lawsuit was filed on behalf of the participants and the family, resulting in a $10 million out-of-court settlement in 1974. On May 16th, 1977, President Bill Clinton issued a formal presidential apology for the study. Cannot make this stuff up, man. You cannot make this stuff up. You can't make it up. And the water Yahweh shit me outside for exposing these devils just for who they are, man. Alright? Just for who they are. Ecclesiasticus chapter 1, verse 18. Not 18. 1 verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanton cannot be numbered. So something that was made crooked, you can't make straight. Esau was made crooked. All right, this center, all right, for blank control, it stems from wicked roots, man. It stems from wicked root, and the scriptures say what? What does the scripture say in Matthew? In Matthew chapter 7, verse 16. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth forth not good fruit is hewed down and cast into the fire. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them. These people ain't gonna change. I just gave you two solid scriptures right there. Two solid scriptures. I'm gonna give you another solid scripture to prove that the hatred that these devils have for our people is everlasting. It's everlasting. I'm gonna keep bringing this scripture. I don't care if it comes out a million times. All right, Amos 1 and 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, Esau being Edom, Esau being the progenitor of the so-called right race, and the fourth, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword. All right, a sword is an instrument of destruction. All right, an instrument of destruction, because he did pursue his brother with the sword and then cast off all pity. Yeah, you gotta cast off pity when you stick somebody with stiffness and you don't treat them. And his anger did prepare perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. Meaning they ain't gonna change. They ain't gonna change. They ain't gonna change. They gonna stay the same. They ain't gonna change, right? Can an Ethiopian change his skin? Can a leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Right? You can't change. There's certain things that you just cannot change in this world, in this universe. Alright? There's certain things you cannot change, and Esau is one of them. Esau's hatred, alright, for Jacob is one of them. Esau's motivating factor to kill is one of them, man. And experiment and to be Frankenstein and to be the evil scientist, you know, is one of them. In 2021, it's no different. He's just ramping it up. He's not changing, man. This devil is not changing. This devil is wroth with the woman, okay? And now he's trying to take his anger out on the remnant of the seed of Yasharallah, okay? And hey man, if you gonna fall by that sword, you gonna fall by that sword. You know, simple as that. I ain't gonna make this long. I ain't gonna make this long at all. Revelation 12 and 12. All right. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil has come down on you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he had but a short time. Esau, Edom, a so-called white man, knows that his kingdom is ruling. His grip on the earth is slipping. His place in society is slipping. He's no longer respected as the big dog. He's no longer renowned. He's no longer feared. He's no longer looked at as a man of prestige, as a man of knowledge. All right, as the Timmy, the two-man Taylor, the Leave It to Beaver. Those days are over. All right, and he's being outrun in this nation. So what is he going to result to? He's going to result to the sword. All right, shalom.